Hello there, everybody. Hope you're all well. So, welcome to I think the fifth part of my Lego building stream. Yes, it is taking me a while to do this, but I've tried doing it at least. I'm trying to keep to one stream a week, and I know I've missed a couple, but yeah, welcome, and I hope everybody is well. So, this lovely thing here is what I've been building, and as you can probably see, got a little bit of completion to do. That wing and the back by the looks of things. So I've got three bags left to do. I've got one side here, the next part, so it's going to be a fairly casual stream as usual. But mostly chatting and building. So I'm going to try to get to that to the side nice and neatly without putting in a position to knock over, because I want to also give myself enough room to do the building. And one thing, there's always one thing that I forget to prep beforehand, and I've got to remember which camera I'm going to show it to, is the building manual. Get to the right page for that. So I said I think I have three left, so it should be easy for me to find. Anybody who was keeping up with my previous streams know I was having difficulty getting the cockpit in to place. And I'm trying not to get into any innuendos there, but that's here or not here or there. Oh, it is, but so it was this part into there. So I managed to get that sorted and get that piece in. I know I was starting to lose patience last stream, but got it sorted now. It was just a case of changing some of the parts in that little bit there that inserted it into that cross part there, so I could actually fit it in. So let's get that back out the way. Sorry, Mr. Vader. Sorry, your title isn't Mr. Darth Vader or Lord Vader. So let's get going. So I believe we're on bag 9. That stuff looks about right. So one of the big boards, a couple of little grey corner bits, and some of those little squares there. I wonder how many people have actually tried opening the bag exactly like that and then tipping it all out. Sure, it is going to be fun doing that, but going to be not on the table that I've got. It will end up all over the place. It's bad enough as it is. Usually knock at least one bit onto the floor as I go. So, what do we want? One of those. Oh, let's... there's a reason why I don't always necessarily put these directly in front of me, or directly in front of the camera, because I end up using this area. So, anybody having their own Lego sets that they're working on at the moment, or would they like to get into doing one? It's like, up until, I've always been interested in Lego, and I had a lot when I was younger. Mainly, there are some bits that are supposed to go together, but other bits were just general bricks that when I say we, me and my brother would end up putting all together, and making up our own little things. Usually buildings is what we ended up making, or at least I did. And it's one of those things. My parents saved the Lego. I believe it's still up in their loft at their home. And I want to, and it was like, I was semi excited if any of us, any of me or my brother had kids, and it was like to to have a little bit of an excuse to play with it. The thing is, he hasn't got that down yet because he's still a bit young, but he's got some of the smaller bits, which is quite fun. And then it was when I was doing the stream and stuff, and it was like, actually, it'd be nice to actually get back into building Lego and doing some of the that again, which was last year. Got a little Jedi ship just up on the top there. I'll get it down later. Have a show off, and it was one of the basic ones. I'm not going to say necessarily made for kids, but it was like almost a kid entry level ability one rather than the 18 plus one I've got here. And it was just like, yeah, I'm just like glad I got back into it, and I'm planning on doing a lot more with this. Presuming I can save up enough money to do this. Most of these have been for Christmas presents and birthday presents. So actually, that was a sign last year. Is like I got it for my birthday in July. This is what I got now. This one here. So 921 piece sets. Very enjoyable. It's been, at least for me anyway. So glad I got back into it. So let's try see if I can get this all done for the camera ready. So these should go over the top corners there. Grey on grey. Just about make it out because of the smoothness, it makes it a bit easier. You know, I'll occasionally forget to do it to camera, but I'll try my bestie to keep it camera orientated. So number 235. This I think I do this every stream. It's like go to the back to double check how many little activities we got to do. So 339 in total. So most of the way there. So about 2/3 of the way through that to do. So what do we want? We want one. Is that a 4? Yeah, 4x2. We want. There's another 2 but I'm not trying to work out if it's got pips on the top at all. I think it has. So it's not. Oh yeah, I think I found it. It's one of the only ones that are going to be roughly that colour. So got a couple bits there. Only need one, but usually if there's one, there's needs double. More than one, it usually needs a double somewhere. But there we are. I think it only needs one. Is that? Oh no, it's not. I'm a bit more of a focus. I don't think it is that one actually, especially as that's got the rounded edge. I think the darkness actually is given a picture looks. I say that looks a bit lighter, but I'm pretty sure it's that bit there actually. I do have colour blindness, so it does occasionally get a little bit difficult. I'm blaming it. It doesn't seem to match up exactly with that and how small it is, but that's my excuse, so I'm sticking to it. And then there's one of those. I think 4 bits for that one. So to attach to that. That bit down the middle. There we are. So I'm presuming this is going to be part of the wing. So let's get the orientation again. Try to match that. You know, that's something you're going to have me mention a lot while building is orientation. So I've come from my map reading days. It's just like going, oh, yeah, let's orientate the map so it's got the same way as we're going. Makes life makes life easy. And to be honest, you could probably do a bingo. Sorry, I should look at the camera. Do a bingo as the things I do on the stream and say. So if it's a Lego building one, you can have the orientation one. So what do we need next? Oh, 2 circle bits with patterns on the top. I saw one of those earlier, which is one of those. It's not that bit, but I noticed to get that one out of the way. Oh, see the bottom of it, I think. I don't think there's any other circular bits around anyway. Can we get a... yeah, that was it looks like. 2 circles, and then we've got like a slanted bit with a... I'm not sure if it's a pattern or a hole now. I think it might be a hole because I've got a couple previous ones and I've just clicked onto them now. There we are. Let's get those into place. Got to make sure I see this as tight as possible. Cool. And 2. This is definitely got to be a visible bit with the patterns on the on here. As I said on previous streams, it's like nobody builds fancy patterns on that you don't need to see unless they absolutely have to, or they're that filthy rich that they generally want to show off to no one really, because they won't see it to themselves usually, or in some cases it's just like just to say you're that fancy. So where's that? Oh, that's going underneath. I was thinking it was going to go on top for a minute like that, but no, going on underneath. Yeah. So no, I've probably said this before, but yeah, I've done some volunteering in National Trust buildings. So their National Trust is a UK charity who look after usually look after the ground areas and historic buildings, usually fancy houses. I think Buckingham Palace, but it's not Buckingham Palace because that's still owned by the Queen, or sorry, the King, or the Royal Estate. But yeah, they it was like it was a Victorian / Georgian style building, and yeah, the fancy looking places were the front / wherever the visitors and the main part of the family would stereotypical go. The meeting halls, the grand room, like there's a big long like library / walking area / meeting area. The wife's bedroom, which was at the front, and the bits that weren't fancy were actually the gents' bedroom and the children's bedroom and the servants' quarters. The servants' quarters being the less decorated of the buildings, of the areas, but yeah, you usually do get a stereotype like that. Probably even most of us probably even have that in our own houses. The bits where people visit, we tend to make sure it looks a bit more fancy. Anyway, we need there's a couple of little bits on the corner. You can't really see it, and I presume from that distance, but oh, there, I think I've got one. They're tiny. So there's one like that, and then there's darker one. Ooh. I did see it earlier, but I'm not sure where it is now. Don't know what happened to my voice. Oh, there, it's got knocked into something. Oh no, that's just a square. There we are. I did start off with, because it has a separate pack, was the smallest stuff in the corner, so let's put that one with that one. I'm sure they're going to be needed at a similar time. Oh, I think it got knocked on its edge there. So which one's going? We've got the darker one on that side. Was the curb towards the rest of it. I can't even see where I'm doing there. Cool. Same like that. To be honest, I find it harder to see that one than that one, but because it all merges into one. So where are we going? Okay, to number 239, and I think that is a third of the way. Is that a third of the way through? It's probably not quite a third, but yeah. We've got 100 things left to do, tasks to do. So what do we want? We want one of those. Let's try to get that in a better position so it can be seen a little bit better. Just realised there's two bits very similar, and they're for opposite corners. So I've got to be careful in case there is multiple of those. Yeah, and then we got the circle, which was the edge there, and those are going over underneath. So, trying to put that on. Let's do it with that hand. It's probably slightly easier to see. And do that one was that hand. The thing is, my fingers are covering it when I do that, so it doesn't really help. I probably should have. I need a probably slightly better camera that I can. A better stand that I can get something coming over the top and looking down. So the thing is, the one I've got there. It's got a tripod, and the thing is, if I have it right in front of me like that, it will just be in my way of my hands. I'll end up knocking it over. So I think I want one of those. It does actually look darker to me in the picture, but let's. I feel like I'm missing a bit. Oh no, not. It looks like this was on the same level as that long one on the front there, but no. There we are. Don't know if I need to turn it back over yet or not. No, I do not. So, but I do need to put it to one side. There, I've got some of the colourful bits, which were very rare on the Falcon there. And so one of those, what I was calling it's like grey bricks, so like gold bricks, but grey versions. We need one or two of the pips on the top. Okay. Okay, and one of these bits, I'm assuming we're going to end up doing this again in a minute, because I can see multiples of these here. Got that. We want almost like a gas light thing you carry around with you. Back in the Victorian era. Oh, we need two of those. Yeah, usually it's like going to go one like that and one like that. and one of these bits with a clip on the end, so like that. Ooh, that's a bit better. And where do we want it? So let's start with the blue bit, and be careful not to knock everything everywhere. Okay. So I'm just looking at how my setup's here. Whether I need to move the camera further this way or not. And I'm wondering if I can, because you can see the stand for the Falcon there, but I'm wondering if I could try to make that a little bit nearer. Any thoughts are welcome if you got it. Thoughts are welcome if you've got any thoughts. But if I do move to the side, I'm going to need to adjust that camera again. But I could try to move this along this way a little bit. Ooh, and you can see my a rubber behind and a non-Star Trek, a non-Star Trek, it is a Star Trek, but a non-Star Wars bit of a starship from the Tack Wing game. So let's put that there. I was wondering how that fits onto it, but that's going to go underneath. So that's going on the end. So that's going to hopefully clip onto something in there. I can see something maybe relevant to in there. And we want the grey one of the grey ones you can attach something onto the end. So I'm going to just adjust that more towards my mouth. Hopefully all the sound and everything is good. But yeah, again, please tell me if any issues are about. Ooh, interesting one, this one. Usually I've been putting them on like that, but got a little bit. They're more like that rather than another way, which I was trying to show you, but failed miserably. Rather than like that, they are more like that. So there. And then there's one more bit patch to hide up the dots. That means nothing else is going to clip onto that bit. That's not gone on very well. So let's get that. There. And by the way, not the. I don't know if you're in any of you in the stream, but I know I've had 2 new followers in the last or today actually. One on YouTube, one on Twitch. I know Butterfly was one of them from Granny Frost's stream and community. The other one, sorry if I forgot your name, it did come up in one of my messages, but it's appreciated. And any other followers, or even if you're not subscribed, it's appreciated. It's very nice. But actually, one thing that would be nice is because I am going to try. I am 1 follower off affiliate on Twitch, so that'd be very nice to get to 50 followers and keep that going, so I could get affiliate there. But I don't do it for that. I just do it for the fun of it. I enjoy. I enjoy the. I don't know, the community, the chat. Maybe it's a little thing from when I was a kid, like recording my voice and stuff on um, a radio, one of those tape recorder radios you had, or at least I had when I was young. It was really, really nice. So that's there. Excellent. Not 100% sure. It can't necessarily make it out as a specific item, but it does. Feels like it could be a patch into something. So I'm going to just move that back there because I think I prefer it where it was. So let's get that back onto the screen. Let's try to get that in a little bit of a view so you can see that. Oh, I've got to put it onto. Actually, to be honest, I probably should have guessed by those two bits on the back where that was going to go. And looking at the map, it goes there on the rear of the Falcon. So let's see if I can do this without making everything fall to bits. So gonna make sure that's there. So that's probably going to go in the middle. So that's going to have something clip on it later, I'm going to presume. So let's get this over. So on the rear we've got 4 little bits that do move. So I think they're going to end up coming together at some point, but not quite yet. So that's going to go over there. So you know, I do like the way this has got that lean in. I think that's right. Yeah, I knew something was going to end up coming off at some point. I think I'm missing it. Okay, something. Oh no, I was about to say something seems like it's missing, but it's not. It's just the way I have to put it. Yeah. So can I secure that? How far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 bits, so this should have to go right to the back. I think. Yeah, it looks like it does. Yep, that sounds secure. Feels secure. Ah. Got its own little tail now. Flap up and down. Yeah, I'm presuming those will join together at some point. You know, I'm kind of not kind of liking it. I'm really liking this now. So it's really looking like it's the effort has got there, and it's starting to really look like a ship now. There we are. That's better. I can get that decently into the camera there. I probably should have brought it nearer to you when I was attaching that, but yeah, that's really nice. Or at least I think so. Still got a lot left from that bag, so oh yeah, there's another bit that looks like it's starting up very similar, so I'm going to guess that's the bit from there. Actually, I think that's actually a good place for me to keep that. Actually, it feels less out of the way, but it feels camera wise, but it feels like we can get that to a decent position there. So actually, it's one of my other starships. So there we are. Anyway, so what do we need? Another one of those. I will move the Falcon out again in a minute. That's, you know, I might place that there. Might be a good thing. Can I move this without? I don't want to bring it too much this way because yeah, it will end up on the floor. And I know one person in the stream. Oh, I was about to say if you can, will know who this is, but if you can guess the band. But I just realised I've covered up half the title for the band, so yeah, that's not not going to be too difficult to think because I realised it's like my left arm was in the way nicely until I moved it out of the way. So yeah, I was about to say they're one of my favourite bands, but if not, they are my favourite band. Been in love with them for most of my life. Fortunately, never got to see them, but to be honest, I would have been too young to actually really appreciate it. To be honest. So, anyway, what do I want? Some of these bigger bits here. I don't want to move it that way too much because I won't be able to see all the bits there. We do a couple of corner bits. I think I can see the one there. That would go in there, and I need another one there to go in there. So yeah, I think this is going to be as near as damn it a duplicate to that, but without the circle bits on the top there. What else did I need? Not quite exactly the same duplicate because it did have some grey squares to go there. But I want something like that, but was one of the smooth bits on the top, the grey bricks. So that was spinning around nicely. Where are they? Where is it? So it's the smooth grey brick, something similar to that. That looks exactly like that. If you can spot that, please tell me where it is. So that's going to go there. And those are there. Where do we want now? So, gonna have to have a bit of a closer look at that one. So, we want. Honestly, it looks like it. We want that, but without the clip on the end. But because yeah, I'm pretty sure it's we don't have the bend on the end like that one. One of those. One of the grey twos like that. And then actually no, I don't think it. I think it. Yeah, what we need actually is one of those. I thought it had the two bits on the end, but it hasn't. And then there's a 4 long like that one. There. I'm lucky I saw that underneath there. So where do we want? We want that one 2 down. We're leaving not quite a full space there. The grey one goes in the middle. I'm presuming something's going to clip onto those little gaps in a second. Just there and there. And then that one, I think, yeah, goes on the that side. I was about to say inside, but I'm not sure if it is an inside. I think both are outside. There I am. Yeah, there's that bit ready. Well, it's not quite ready. There's no more bits to attach to that, but it's getting there. Ooh, and then yeah, this does seem a bit smaller than the other one, because what went on there last time is a large 8er rather than the 4er there. Then we want a couple of those. So yeah, those there. A bit of a wedge, or not a little bit of a wedge shape, very much a wedge shape. I've got that one going there. So let's get that more up towards the camera. There. Yeah, I'm going to have a feeling that, yeah, this is not going to be quite as thick. Whereas the other one was sort of covering the circles from the previous. To be honest, they were way over those exhaust bits there. And this one's being flipped over. And yeah, that's the way around. So what pieces do we need from that? Another one of those small squares. And then there's a couple of triangle bits, like, well, not quite triangles because they've got 4 sides, but almost triangles. It's not those. I want smaller one of those, but going, or want another one of those, but going the other way. So I think that's it. Alright. Yeah, one of each. And those are going on the bottom there. I think I've orientated that right. Doesn't feel like it went in properly, but I think it might be just me on that case. There we are. I'm going to keep that way until they tell me to change. You know, they do keep a reasonable, sensible guide on there. It's like twisted over like that way. Oh, not much to add to that. You know, I was saying there's going to be a few more bits here. I must have something else to do for this. But I was saying, yeah, those colourful bits I'm going to need again. And I'm going to need them now. So, I'll see if I can remember. I was about to say, see if I can remember. I can't, because I had to quickly look at the booklet. Okay, let's get that out of the way. So we want another one of those. So, yeah. Probably, oh no. We're hiding right in front of me. So, 2, 2, and 2. One of those. Oh. So yeah, that's probably to attach to that bit was a clip we had on the other one. So probably to keep those bits there together. Over 2 grey. There we are, found it. I think we've got one more bit. So yeah, it's one of those gold bricks. That's not gold bricks. You know, I really need to get an actual proper gold brick one now. After all that. So what did it start? Starts with the blue. That yellowy one on the end there. Ah. You know, that's why I end up dropping things. Touch wood. I haven't actually managed to drop anything onto the floor yet. So we want that facing down, but it's probably going to end up facing up if it's going where I'm thinking it's going. So it's end up going to be that way around in the end. So that goes on there. And I'm presuming, yeah, they do. These go on the end. Anybody been up to anything exciting today? That seems like it's slotted into place reasonably well. There we go, nice little thing to hold on to there. And that's presumably going to go onto the bottom of there. Ooh. Actually, yes, it does. That's part of the instructions for that part, is to put it there. So in the centre, there, got a little bit of a gap at the back. And then I did see, I think it's one of these bits to go into place. Let's keep that in camera. So that's going on the bottom. That doesn't look, looking at that, and it doesn't look like it's quite into place. That sounded good. Yeah, that looks better. So yeah, it was that bit there, it was tilted up a little bit. So that's to go underneath where I thought it was. So let's get this back into excuse me, that position there. So there's two, you can't really see it there, but couple clips there, so that's going to go up too, and there's a little thing there which that should attach to. So let's try to get this secured first before I try clipping it in. But honestly, it might have been easier to do the other one first, because it means I could have seen where it I wouldn't have the other one in the way. Oh, I think I accidentally knocked something, or nearly knocked something off. It came loose a little bit, but pushing it all together to put it to fix it. So that looks great. Let's just see if I can click that into place. Yeah, that sounded like it clicked well. To be honest, I don't know why I've got my headset on, actually. I don't need my headset on for this. I think unless I get a sound effect on my Twitch, which I have a feeling is not working at the moment, I don't really need that. So I think it's just habit having that on. So there we are. Let's see if I can lift it up. There we are. So that's where you can see it from the ground. Oh. Presuming it's flying, of course, but yeah, probably should still be able to see it from above. Anyway, still got all those bits to do. There we are. Looks nice. Still got to fix that hole. Got to have a word with Chewy, see what he can do. And let's get on to the next bit. Oh yeah, actually, it was showing me how to click it in. So yeah, if I hadn't put 2 and 2 together. Yeah, I would have still left that loose if it didn't say. Okay. So what do I want? I want a smaller, I think a smaller one. Do it? No, I think it is that one actually. Just doesn't look quite as big. Okay, that actually, let's show you. There's does give a bit of a. Can't really get the camera. There we are. That's what we're building. Did that think? To be honest, I think that could fit over that hole on the left, but if not, it might be able to fit underneath that bit, because we're doing the same. Usually when we've been doing this, it's been doing the same area. We want a long grey thing. There we are. I think it's only got one gap on the, yeah. Leaving 4 at front, 1 at the rear. So, and what do we want next? Just 2 of those. Make sure they're it won't be that one, so we don't want 2 of the same. The mirror version of it, which going underneath there. You know, that would be an interesting thing, having a mirror version of Star Wars. I know they sort of did that with a I think I can't remember if it was actually a Lego production, but had what was it, Darth Ray, which was cool. So, what do I want? One. Excuse me, that. 1 of those. No, 2 of those. And then it doesn't look like it has to be opposites, but that's probably because you can do that. And then there is one other little thing, so one of those. Where do they have to go? So these first, which, yeah, thinner bits go at the end. And then that one goes on the end. So we could almost do a 2D view of that, and I think it's a ship, a Lego ship. So, what do we, ooh, a couple of really big triangles, so those should be easier to see. Ooh, I've got 4 of them, so presumably we're doing, again, reverse side, going to be doing reverse sides again. Oh, that nearly was the first bit falling on the floor. So to be honest, that should be, quickly look at that, very obvious. So it should. Yeah. Go. Ah, that's why it's looking, I was going, where does that attach? But it attaches underneath. Had a quick look at the whole picture. Looks easy. And it was like, I had to actually give it a couple of seconds thought. Oop. There we are. Feel like I should have something going across there to seal that up. You know, famous words is probably going to be something like that bit to go there next. Oh, not quite. We've got some squares on the. Yeah, we've got something to go there. So, talking about dark and light sides. So, dark and light. Which way around do they go? So we want it like that. Dark on that side. There we are. And that's what I wanted a bit to help join up. Hopefully keep that into place, because I kept knocking that circle, that bit off, that corner bit there. To be honest, we could make that into a miniature, not Star Destroyer, but what's the one from The Last Jedi? Devastator? No, it's not Devastator, that's Vader's ship, but can't remember now. Anybody can help. Venerator? No. Anybody who can remember, please give me a heads up. So it's got those two grey bits there for the next. Easy. That's the thing when it gets less bits now, where it's easier to find. And then a couple of triangles. I think it's a couple. Yeah, a couple of triangles like that. Not quite in vision. There we are. And then little. Oh, actually, not so little grey triangles. I'm saying not that little. It's not that little compared to the ones I had on the here. It's just down on the edge there. So okay, brain cell engage. So these are going around the squares at there. You know, I feel weird doing this streaming without, or even actually playing computer games. Anything on my PC without my headset on now, just feels completely weird. It's doesn't feel quite right. Just got to make sure I keep a little bit more attention on the activity thing, but oh, that nearly didn't knocked it off. But yeah, that's why I wanted some bits on, hoping there was some bits on the end there. And then these should go somewhere on the triangle there. So pointy bit inwards. Hang on. There, like that. So yeah, I've had some time off this week, so I'm having some time off this week, and I know I didn't stream Monday, but I'm hoping to get some more streams in. I might do a daytime stream or daytime for UK perspective. But yeah, no, that I guess that way I want it, need it. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna do. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna do my I'm normally streaming in the evening if I do Wednesday. So I'm just deciding whether to do that. But what I am hoping to do is making a combination of retro / Star Trek games. I'm not. If I can get some of the old games that I've downloaded from, I think it's called GOG. Actually, not just the ones from GOG, but old ones. And I mean, these one game was from the 90s, and one was from. Didn't check exactly when it's, but it was probably early O's, I'm gonna guess. They don't automatically go well to set up for streaming. So when you open the game, hunky dory. When you go to click off, if anybody who does any streaming understands this, or if you've been around anything streamers, stuff for like OBS and stuff, if you go to click the OBS, which is usually on most people's other screen, my one's on the screen to my right, you usually it jumps out of the game, which is not necessarily unusual. Lego Star Wars does the same when you do that. I think Mass Effect the Legendary Edition does that as well. Yeah, which is not unusual. But yeah, when you go back in to the game, once you've got everything laid out correctly and you've pressed start and stream, it's like, yeah, it goes to like a square in like the top right hand corner, so up to there. So it'd probably be running down there. Oh, let's get. I can't even. So let's see if I can get this right for the camera, down there and across there, which is not good if you want that thing. So, what I'm hoping to get up is called, let me just double check here, Star Trek Bridge Command, which is what I'm was originally hoping to do tomorrow. So if I can remember how to set that up for so it doesn't go off like I did with pushover, that will be what I'm playing tomorrow. If not, I'm going to be going not so retro and go as a game that came out 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago ish, called Star Trek Resurgence, which brilliant game. I've played it once before, but I wanted to go see if it how it goes if I do things slightly differently on it. And yeah, yes, I know I'm talking about a Star Wars game on a Star Trek game on a Star Wars stream, but also which way? Get my hand right there is one of my symbols, and I've got a ball cube down there. I like both. My name is Trek, or my stream name is Trek Wars and Fantasy. It's one of those ones where it's like I love both. And if we're playing bingo for the stream, is another thing, repeatedly saying So, just need to double check something there. Yeah, thought I was going to need 2 of those. But what I wanted was the exact position that's going over there. So that should be the plan tomorrow, but I'm deciding whether I want to have the evening free or whether I want to stream during the day. So might depend on how my co-host wants to talk in the evening, but we haven't we at some point this week, or I'm not putting on any pressure on him if you are watching, but hopefully if we've been threatening to talk this week for some planning for YouTube, which has been in the works for nigh on 2 months, if not 3 months. The planning's in my head, been going on for absolutely ages, but been threatening to sort some serious stuff out for a while. So, but yeah, I'm hoping to do some more streaming and thing, and something else for YouTube other than my Jaws Across the Stars, which well, we talk about Star Trek and Star Wars and compare them to each other. Do a top 5 topics. So we've done top 5 starships. We've done top 5 games. What else have we done? We've done the top 5 prequels, done top 5 sequels. We've done top 5. What else? What's the latest ones we've done? Didn't know. Seasons. So we were doing episodes and then seasons. So seasons came out sort of accidentally because part way through the episodes one, I was going. Was a lot of the newer stuff. It's more likely to be as like a seasons fun thing, because especially for Star Trek, the episodes were more one-offs, especially earlier on in the franchise. When I say earlier on, probably anything pre. I'm not going to say everything pre anything in the 20th century, but it is everything in the 21st century. But some of the early 21st century stuff as well. Ever since Discovery came back on, or not back on, came on. There's a lot of one. They didn't do as many one-off episodes because the whole arc thing that you usually see in episodes and in shows nowadays, which from a lot of people now, they won't know any difference, especially the younger. I don't know why I'm showing that off for. because yeah, that's the way things are. Anyway, we're going to need that bit in a minute anyway, so I think. Oh, actually it's not. Yes, it is that bit. So we'll keep that nearby. So 2, 1 and 1. I think that's right. Let's just see where they're positioned. So this one I will have to move the bits to relevant size. So that's just going to the corner. I think it's going a bit further over, somewhere around there. Now, I am looking forward to Andor season 2. That'll be nice, hopefully. Yeah. Anyway, for anybody who hasn't watched the Jaws, we have them on the YouTube, and also on Jaws on Apple Podcast under the name Jaws Across the Stars. Reminds me, I need some recording for those. Here we are. I was thinking I'm missing a bit, but it was supposed to be that, but no, it's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to be that. Have I got? Yeah, there's the clip bit. I was going, can't feel the clip on there, but can't really see it there. There we are, just about. There we are. Better view of that. You need to turn it. No, keep it that way up for the minute, because I said I will want one of those. So got a little dome in there, almost like an R2 unit almost going underneath there, and we want one of those as well. So tiers. Oh no, it's 2 of those at quicker look, or not a quicker look, a shorter look. So smooth out the edges. Let's see if I can get this in place. Oh, other way around. Makes sense. If it doesn't fit one way, it's going to be the other one. That hasn't gone in properly. So that's, yeah, that looks nice. I'm going to have a feeling it's going to be viewed from the ship, so like more like that, but that's that kind of angle. But from the side, that'd be the top. So anyway, yeah, it wants me to turn that around. We want one more of those little, I think it's just one of the ones, one of the wedge-shaped bits with like a vent bit on it. I think it's going on that. But yeah, it is facing that one. Why have we not got one on that side? And if it is, why aren't you getting me to do it at the same time? Oh, so this is, yeah. That was me thinking it would go, yeah, fit in one of the gaps over. So I can't really see. I've got a gap just there, and I can't really see it on here, but no, not necessarily supposed to. So I was hoping it was going to fill that gap, but it makes sense with going towards the rear, because that's what we're doing, is the rear piece. So I think it's clipping into a corner like one of those, but on the other side. So, cause yeah, I've got a clip there, no? Yeah. So, ooh, they lost a bit there. That would have been annoying, especially if it's one of the ones I'm not got. And if you heard me slightly pause there, it's because I think I've knocked something out of place. It hasn't fallen down. Oh, no, that's alright. That's alright, I think it's... Yeah, no, I think it's fine. It's supposed to do that, I think. Maybe. Okay, so... we want it at the rear right, so... Can I remember port and starboard? I think somebody did say port was the same amount of letters as left. So that means that's port. And that should be starboard. I could get this wrong, sorry for anybody who doesn't know. And for somebody who lives near the coastline in Cornwall, where coastline on three sides and the river on the other, and we're not far off to several Navy and Royal Marine locations, it's like I should know difference between my port and starboard. So, oh, hang on, just let me double check what. I think it's clipping onto the yellow mustardy one there. Oh, that is. Yeah, it's pointing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's pointing towards the up one. So, let's try to do this without knocking anything else. So, I'm presuming that's. The picture doesn't really show me, but I'm presuming it's going to be on top of that orange, that bit there, rather than below. So like that. But let me just. It doesn't tell me the complete thing, so I'm going to quickly skip to a future bit. And I realise I've got it upside down, I think. I'm putting it... so even if I had a look at that picture correctly, I should see it's that side, so that's that, okay. Yeah. Is it supposed to go that? Is it supposed to be that low down? But then again, it does say I have to do another bit probably, so that may have to go on top. Well, no, that goes on the bottom, but then again, I've got two other bits which, yeah, will probably go on top of that, so that's fine. And I do have some grey clips just there, so yeah, cool. That is nice, so let's get that over here. I'm presuming I'm going to do a very similar setup for the other side. There we are, one of those, yep. So hopefully I'll better do it a bit quicker this time. Triangles, which are going underneath. Do you know, if I end up rushing this, making a mistake, I'm going to end up being very annoyed, so probably won't try to do a race for this one like I was starting to do. Yeah. Oh, wrong bit there, and hopefully one of those there. So, looking at the time, I've got plenty of time to do this. So what I'm probably going to do is finish this little bit, attach it, take a break for a drink, etc., and then we'll get the second bag, penultimate bag sorted, and hopefully I'll have one more bag left, which seeing how long that takes me, we'll decide on what we planned today, because yeah, it's gonna be oh, wrong side for that light grey one, because I don't know if I want to do just one string for one more for just one bag. Then again, I know at work I finish at 7 o'clock in the evening for a lot of my shifts, so by the time I'm home it's 8 o'clock. Have something to eat. It'll probably actually fit well into one of my evenings off. So what do we want? Some more of those. So yeah, so let's see how that goes. Ooh, we want another triangle. Oh, hello. No, I haven't just had a haircut, even though I probably do need it. You know, I was wearing my headphones and going, why am I wearing my headphones? I don't need it, really. It's only a couple of sound effects that I have on my OBS, and I have a feeling those are not working. So what I need to see is the sound effects I can see on the screen come up anyway, so don't need to worry about that. No, so yeah, I just thought, why am I wearing this? Give myself a break from them. And to be honest, it feels really weird on my PC not having my headphones in. You know, that was a long-winded way of saying that. Anyway, hello Prototype. Hope you are well. So, tell you what, I don't know how long you've been around Prototype, but let's have a bit of a closer look. Managed to get that sorted earlier today. I was having problems with that the end of the last stream I was doing this. Got that fitted in closer to the that bit, and yeah, we've been putting those on the rear. Ooh. Yeah, cool. Anyway, yeah, welcome to the chat. So yeah, and we've got that cut bit in, yeah, so should be getting that bit done in a minute, or done now. So yeah, it's looking quite nice, and I'm still wondering why the heck I've got a big hole in one wing there. So oh, thank you for lurking in the stream. I'm sure Olympus appreciated it as well. Yeah, I think he seemed happy to be back into the streaming again. I know he's been a bit in and out over the last year or so, but yeah, I know he said he was he's been off for reasons I think he did say in the stream, but yeah, I think I remember him saying he was glad to be back. So yeah, and thank you for popping in to that stream as well. But I had so much energy for that stream in work leading up to that. Hang on, that was my weekend off actually. So I wasn't even in work getting enthusiastic. I was so enthusiastic for that stream that evening, and it was just like, by the time I got to the stream, I was just lacking energy. Whereas it's been the opposite today. I've been a bit more tired during the day today, and I've got a lot more energy to do some stuff today. So anyway, what am I supposed to be doing for this part? So we've got one of those. We need another one of those corner bits, and is it one of those, two of those triangles there? So yeah, hopefully I'm going to be streaming some more Star Wars: The Old Republic during the week. I I want to try to get the Conquest this week for the guild. Um, so that means I have to play a little bit more than I usually do, which is like at the moment once or twice a week. Well, no, probably once a week if I'm lucky. Where am I putting all those bits? So let's get these right. Oh, yeah, just realised. So I'll show you in a minute. Prototype. So. Where am I putting everything? So. There we are. Don't know why I'm thinking so much about how long about all the bricks. They go that, and then those go around the corners. So, keeps the daisy. So, just last I decided to put on the floor because it was easier to. I ran out of space around me on the tables. I didn't bring up all my music, but a couple of CDs there. I brought up some of my favourite ones. Yeah, so that's probably two of my favourite albums there. So yeah, you know, I always get these end up muddled up with the names, but Sheer Heart Attack and News of the World. But two of my favourite albums from Queen. And one you mentioned a while back, which I actually still absolutely love the music from Kind of Magic. What else have I got? Oh, Queen, Innuendo, Day at the Races. Oh, and probably their most famous album that's not the greatest hits. Actually, one I actually loved and actually got early on in my life. Actually, I should have brought up the tape version of that. That's showing you how old I am. I had it on tape. So to be honest, that album actually came out while tapes were popular. Well, they were in their prime. Whereas something like that one, it would have been CDs or tapes weren't popular then. So yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, I am a Queen fan. And I know Prototype is as well, so if you hadn't worked out by this, so I wish I could get away with putting some Queen music on the as I play as I do this, but you know, I've got to think of some nice royalty-free music I can have for this as I do this. So I've got to have a look at that. So, and this should go in the opposite. See, where's on that side for the other one, but opposite corner for that. Yeah. You know, I'm jumping ahead of myself, one step at a time. Don't want to rush this too much. Yeah. This is going in the centre of there. Anyway, you been up to much today, Prototype? We got much more planned for the rest of the day? Oh, let's get. Can't do this properly, though. There we are. Where did I? So that. I'm wondering if that's a spare part, because don't see any actual use for that at the moment. Oh, didn't know. That's why I wasn't putting it over there. I moved from putting it over there, so couldn't see the pictures well. I don't know. Where am I putting these? Brain cells just being very slow there. So they're going right on the corner there, and then I'm going to put that one in actually so those don't end up on a skew. I think I've got that right. Yeah, and then oh yeah, so that's we'll have these fit onto them. I was thinking I would have to put that in, but it doesn't look like it. So that might be a spare as well, and I'll have that one. Okay. Oh, you know, I was thinking, why would it go down there? Because something's in the way, and we want the clippy bit, but no, we need to move it further up onto that. I'll get these the right way around, like that. And what do we need? We want that. Flip that over, turn it that way around. And that's good. Yeah, I was wondering on the other one, it's like, well, we haven't got two of them there, but because we're matching up on the two bits, the same. Yeah, so there we are. So that's, yeah, going into that corner underneath, so got to remember to go like that. Right. Don't want to hold that up, and then we'll go on to bag 10 after the non-commercial break. Oh yeah, I've got to be careful where I hold that. There we are, that fits straight into there. Yeah, that's looking quite good. If I didn't know there was two bits to go on top of that, I'd be worried. Or I'd be worried if there's not two parts to go on top of those bits. So, actually, I think I guess in the bag 10 is probably going to be those, I'm going to guess. And then, actually, I've just realised why that. I'm thinking that bit there is going to be the bit with the antenna on, with the Sky TV dish on it there. So, there we are. Okay. I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to get a drink. I'm going to put those to one side. Half of me is thinking I should try to leave that on the screen, but I want to get the message up saying I'll be back. So if you bear with me, I'll see if I can find the right text for that. And you can have a I'll be back writing. I found this is the way which is usually weirdly enough, I've got calculating hyperspace. Next episode, Pacific, Saturday short. Huh. Tell you what, I don't know, I'll do a new one. So there we are, let's better work on the move. I'll be back soon. And then I've got one more one just for those and nerves. There we are. Got to remember to turn those off afterwards, but there we are. I'll be back soon. I'm going to go for a break, and I'll be back shortly. So let you have a look at the Falcon while we're there. I'll be back with you very shortly. I wanted to open it up first. Got a new drink for this evening. I've had ginger beer for a while, and I saw it down the shop, and it was just like, yeah, gotta have it. I haven't had it for a while. Get that out of the camera shot. Anyway, I can get rid of those messages. Proudly brought to you by the Ben. Well, I say proudly brought to you by Star Trek. I can't even get my words right. Trek Wars and Fantasy. So, ooh. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at some of the bits ahead of me. Yeah, okay. So yeah, bag 10. Next, I'll get that out while we're sorting that out. So, got that nicely in a box like that. Got the last two bags. So run 1 and number 11, and the right one, number 10. I suppose there's no right and wrong one. It's just better to go in order, I suppose. Oh, something I want to play again. Which camera shall I go to? I need to rip mine. I think it's the latest. So it's been around for a while, but one of the parts for the Star Wars TTRPG. Kind of like that. I've played it once. Great fun that. So, excuse me for any packaging opening sound effects here. Leave that open for a minute because I need to use that again. I know I don't have any. Oh, yeah. I know I don't have any children or anybody around like that that's liable to do damage with that. So I'm happy to leave that open slightly for 2 seconds. So, anybody been up to anything exciting this evening or during the day? To be honest, I haven't done much at the moment, but I don't want to put those there because I want to put the Falcon back to that point. Ooh, interesting bits. So I just got that there, like part of a spanner. But to be honest, it probably goes in it as one of the clippy bits. Yeah, need to make a plan for tomorrow. So, if anybody's got any recommendations for things for me to do, keep me to get out of the house and actually do something. I suppose it depends what the weather's going to be like. That's starting to look more shapely now. I haven't had to worry too much about this bit because it's not really been in the way, but it's taken up a little bit more room now. I like that. I really do like that. So, yeah. Thing is, some of the stuff I do like to do on days off when I've got some holidays, like usually it relies on places being open or the weather being good, and the weather hasn't been particularly spectacular recently, so it's relying a bit more on something else to do. Oh, it wants that bit there, which I saw earlier when I first opened it. I went, what the heck's that for? There we are, one of those. If you don't know what it is yet, you will find out shortly. It took me a little bit of a while to work it out. I think I saw a friend of the channel's Olympus's one. So we do that. Let's make some. I started trying to sort that out a little bit, but let's wait until we get the need some space to be able to build it. Don't know where I'm going on that, but so we want a 3. Oh, it is the yellowy one. I was about to say it was a grey one, but it's not. It's that one there, and got a little grey bits on the end. So I started end up in some sort of sorting mode there, but let's get these bits. So we want a little bit of a square one, bit like that. Yeah. I think it's that one, yeah. Yeah, that looks about right. And that goes on the end of one of these. So just that. Right, okay. Then we need. Looks like we're having a quick look at that bit, which is the next page over. It looks like it's a little bit of filling into the spaces there before we put something over the top. So we want. Looks like it's like a single black piece with a single pick or whatever you want to call it on the top. So not that, because that's circle ones on the end and 2 pips. And that's one of those, so I'm going to match it up with that. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's. Can't really. My fingers are getting in the way for the focus there. There, like that. So, which is going to go there. And then what do we want? A grey bit without. It's not. Yeah. It's the receiving bit for the clip, and one of those. So one of these. So can't get the focus right. Focusing more on my hand. There. To be honest, I don't really know why it needs a single bit there. And then that one on top, which. Oh no, I think I've worked out why it needs that single bit, because I put that on wrongly. But actually, still thinking about it, still don't completely get why we didn't. You know, got that stuck on there. It's the first time I've needed this, but came with a handy take it to bits thing there, which I haven't found it useful yet, but can use now. If I can use it properly. There we are, managed to get that off somehow. Didn't seem to have the knack of that. So, where are we going? Took it off because I'm thinking I'd have to put it in not quite as far as I did originally, like that. I think I've got that. Right. I hope so. To be honest, we'll find out when I put this and it's, I think it's that colour. Just trying to see if we've got any other colours going while we're there, but knock that off. So I need to make sure that's really secure in a minute. just like that. Yeah, I think that. Yeah, I think that fits spiffingly. So, what do we want next? We want, it looks like two bits, two of those wedges, one with the hole in like that, and there should be a smooth one which is slightly taller, like just like that. Oh, if I don't drop it. So, touch wood, I haven't dropped anything on the floor yet, and I'm still keeping up with that now. So there we are. Anyway, next bit after that. That looks like it has to fit in somewhere. Oh. At the end, it's telling me you need to do it twice. I was going, it's pointing me on that one to where to do that, but so can I remember all the right bits? Hopefully that's going to be the base. So. Oh, well, that's the second tier bit. That's going to go there. That's going to go on top of that. And we want one of those tours with circles on the end. One of those and one of those. I realise I'm starting to mutter there. So one of the ones where I'm starting to talk to myself. The thing is, when I talk to myself, it doesn't tend to be as loud as I'm talking to the mic. So yeah, let's do that. So I'm just quickly double checking myself as I go to make sure I'm doing this correctly. That's going to go slightly further out. That's going on the top of that, so I'm going to make sure, be careful it doesn't spin around too much. And then that's going to keep those together. Yeah, and just thinking I was needed that for a second, but I don't. And then that on that, I think that is nicely matching up, it looks like it. Yeah, put those together and you shouldn't see through it. And there we are. So, those are going into there. I'm presuming they're going to clip onto that little thing. I'll show you in a minute. Sorry, I forgot to turn the mic off while I was drinking. Yeah, it looks like the going on that was the yellow bits pointing inwards. So, let's get that into a camera frame. So, just there is a little clip. So, that'll be for the hole there, and we want that one facing in. So, let me just double check myself. Yes, I'm correct there. So these look like almost the edge of the rim. They're having over there, so it's almost a further gap there. Then we've got another, lost it there. There we are. That's going there. So the yellow bit inside. Got to draw that was out knocking off the cockpit. Oh, this is not. There we are. Didn't seem quite that time quite as easy, but I didn't have the leverage I did last time. So there's that from that side. Probably the easier view for the camera. And then there we are. There we are. Looking nice. Like that. So, there's that one there. Oh, looking at a nice, different angle this time. Very nice. Okay, I've got to stop saying that, but if it is starting to work for me, if I'm enjoying doing this, it does make my life a lot easier. So, so we got the next bit next, so you get to find out what this is for. There. I think we're going to need 2 of those, yeah. If I don't, lucky I've got that there. And this is 2 of the bits that I said look like a half a I can't even think of the right word now. So those there. If this was Lego, I would say that's almost a hand. You slot that in to something for the hand, but not quite. But spanner was the word I was trying to think of. So that looks like half a spanner. So these bits go into here. So this feels really unusual for a Star Wars, not a Star Wars, a Lego piece. Bear in mind that I haven't been doing a lot of Star Wars recently, and not enough pieces to go. This is to know what they tend to do, but it would have been weird to have a plastic bit like almost plastic piping like that. There, so this doesn't seem to be fitting in very easily. Yeah. There we are. I think I've got it. Oh, I thought I knocked that out there, but I hadn't. Trying to make sure I get that fully into place. Come on, focus. It's not really focusing there. But yeah, trying to get that in. I think it's got to go in all the way. That looks a bit better. Not quite there yet, but nearly there. Let's try the other end as well. Oh, nearly got it. I suppose this is good that it's getting to a good piece. What might be handy now is that thing to help take it a bit and not help me put it back together again. No, don't think it will. So these are going to go in the ends as well, so almost the hands clipping in. So I was hoping if I put that in, that slides in very well, but it that doesn't seem to go in quite as well. Oh, that's actually come out. That's not good in this case. Oh, there we are. Oh, actually, what seems to work for that one is I start twisting the pipe a little bit. Let's put that in there. Yeah, so that's there. Other one's not quite as cool. Nearly had the focus there, but not quite. Yeah, there we are. So those are in. I'm presuming that will wrap around the rear. Yeah. So that wraps around the rear of the ship there. I'm sure this is not the most unusual piece in Star Trek, not Star Trek's, Lego building, but yeah. So that's going to fit on those clips on the bit we just put in there. Got to be careful for this, but it's probably not the most unusual Lego piece, but it feels like it could be. Okay, that's what I was trying not to do, is bring that off with me, but that should clip in nicely. Anyway. Ooh. If only I could have a light in there. I'm sure if I was skilled enough I could make that light up, but not quite. But I'm not that skilled. I know my dad ended up doing a little bit of stuff when he was doing his model railway. He got taught a bit, so I might better get him to basically teach me, but I know he wasn't necessarily the most skilled person in the world. If my granddad still was alive, he might better help me, but even if he was, he would. Oh God, how? Oh, just realising how old he. It would be 100 and 109 now if he was still alive. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's that bit. That's starting to. I've been saying this all along, but since we've probably had the fronts there on, but yeah, this is starting to look like a airship now, definitely. So we got one of those, one of those. This is looking awfully familiar. It's looking like I'm going to be doing the reverse of the base there. So I'm going to guess now we've got that in and those bits on the edge. We're going to get the roof on. And actually, yeah, looking at these, this is not really saying about visibility and not being able to see it, but yeah, this looks like it's stuff for what's inside the ship, which you can. I'm guessing when we get the roof on. Let me have a look at that box. Yeah, it doesn't. Don't think you're able to see that. So yeah, it's nice, a nice decoration for inside there. Anyway, where are we? We want a triangle bits, if I remember correctly. Yes, I do remember correctly. One of those. So I'm saying they're triangle pieces, but they're not. Technically not triangle pieces. What? It's been a while since I've done maths classes. Or what shape would that be? Because something got octagon, not octagon, something got gone or whatever. Anyway, Rubik's? No, I can not remember. It's been a long time since I've done that, so that's. Oh God. Yeah, I was about to say, Jack, you can have a guess. Anybody who gets it spot on will get a rhomboid. Thank you. That's what I was thinking, rhomboid. But whether it is or not, I'm not sure. But that's what I was thinking. So, but yeah, I was going to say, if anybody can guess when I was last did a maths class, get a pat on the back. But to be honest, I don't know if I want to be insulted by how long it's been since I've been at school. So, yeah. Oh, doing this a bit of a different way this time. Anyway. Yeah, so we're going to... Because, yeah, before we were putting the those bits in first, but they're not on this one. Maybe they're trying to get us to do something slightly different to keep us occupied, keep our mind active. So what we want, one of those, and a rhombus. No, when I say rhomboid, rhombus. Yeah, not a rhombus, but that's what I was thinking to laugh out loud. I looked it up, but still not sure what it's actually called. Hey ho, doesn't matter. Oh, yes, trapezoid. Yeah, I remember that. It's one of the words I remember from Mouse. Now you've seen that. But yeah, I couldn't confirm or deny it, but it sounds good. Sounds good. Ooh. Oh, actually, tell you what. Oh, I was about to say let's get it up on screen, and then realised it's okay. I'm going to end up having to take half a ton of cameras down. Oh, that's the correct one. So trapsoid. Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but yeah. We want one of those as well. Now, thank you very much for the help there. It was actually one of my better skills at school was maths, but still didn't do that well. Been a long time for me as well. I've been out of school a long time. Yeah, definitely know that feeling. Definitely. Trying to remember the last time I actually did any form of educational stuff, let alone school stuff. God, I was probably in my mid-20s is when I joined M&S. So it would have probably been early 20s, I would say, when I last did any stuff that was considered doing anything. I'm not going to say school related, but yeah, school type of thing, educational, proper educational stuff. So official form of education. So and then it was I think it might have been an NVQ. So that's for anybody not in the UK. That's National Vocational Qualification, which tends to be more of a hands-on kind of course rather than so like paperwork. A lot of paperwork. Still have to do some paperwork, but you don't have to do quite as much of paperwork. Yeah, I know what you mean. So like, yeah, I definitely feel like an old geezer myself now. So yeah, so 97 I left school. I was 16 then. When you could still actually properly leave education at 16 if you wanted to. But I did go and have a year at college. So that was 98 I left. So 98 I properly left education then, but I did go back and do a couple of courses afterwards for various vocational qualifications afterwards. So yeah. Not going to say I'll never go back to again, but if I did have to go back to education again, I definitely would have to pay. It would definitely cost me a fair few quid now. Whereas it didn't back when I was that young. Which way am I going there? I did a few years of college until I was 21, but not finished getting a degree. Oh. Fair enough. So when I say I was at college, it was bear in mind a lot of colleges now in the UK. From the UK perspective, a college is different to a university. So universities do tend to do like degrees and stuff like that, whereas a college don't usually do that higher educational thing, but nowadays most of these stuff that what were colleges are starting to do degrees and have gone up to like university level qualifications. Um, uh, that they didn't before. And anyway, it always sounds better when you can say you're a university rather than a college of further education over here in the UK. I suppose that's half the reason why. Um, but anyway, where am I doing? I need a few more bits. I need a small grey square, which I know is not the one I've got my hand on. Yeah. Yeah, it does sound a bit more fancy, of the university, yeah. Um, yeah, so what was there? What did I do? It was called a GNVQ, General National Vocational Qualification I did. Um, which was, yeah, it involved a lot of paperwork, but it it was in leisure and tourism, I believe. Yeah, leisure and tourism. So, shame I didn't. To be honest, I wish I could actually thinking about that. That would have been a nice. If I did sort of pursue the part of it, but not necessarily the tourism part of it, and wish I probably did know that would have probably come in very handy with some of the stuff I remember learning there. It would have been nice to. I'm thinking now it would be nice to go into that. Bit fed up with retail, to be honest, and that wasn't supposed to be a full time job. No, it was supposed to be a full time job. It wasn't supposed to be a. Wasn't didn't want to stay there forever, or definitely not as long as I have now. So it's yeah. I suppose I could go back and do something like that, but yeah, that's that would be a serious change in career. Seriously changing stuff. Took most of my basics for a computer science degree, and then took the CLEP test. I'm not sure what that is, but to test to skip several classes. Oh, so it looks like you're getting on to that. Essentially, the CLEP test is a program you could pay to take, and if you finished it, the very large 4-hour test, you had to you received a full A for the course. I was able to CLEP out of 3 different classes. Wow. Well, yeah, I suppose well done. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, yeah, I've never been much of a academic person. The thing is, I could do it if I put my mind to it and kept putting my mind to it. Problem is, I get bored's not necessarily the right word, but my mind goes on to something else, starts going stuff and start doing other things, which is not good when you're doing a very long course. So it's, but I suppose it could be, yeah, something I do. But then again, my brother's got into working for Plymouth Albion, which is the local rugby team. So what they're in National 1, which is like the third level of rugby union in the UK. And he's doing their stuff like Twitter. Don't think they've gone to Blue Sky. I'd have to have a look. Their YouTube, their I think he's also helped organise a festival at the rugby club as well over next or the coming summer. I've got to remember I'm going to see if my friend was interested in that. So yeah, it proves he's probably done as much on the educational front as I have, and you can get in there without it. So it's, I suppose it's, yeah, something, yeah, I can, if I wanted to, if I was serious about it, I could really do. Could really try to get into if I wanted to. Anyway, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to build this. So, but then again, I'm also trying here to chat. So it's one step at a time. There we are. So let's get these bits up. So we want that attached to the grey square there. So it's right up against that there. Then we want one of the single square grey bits on the hand, like so. We got these triangle-y bits to add. Oh, there we are. Actually, thinking about Star Wars, I started watching the Skeleton Crew, which was quite good. I'm halfway through the second episode at the moment, but want to continue watching that over my time off. So, yeah, actually, that's a question, Proto. You don't have to answer this, but how come you didn't finish with it? Because it sounds like your reasonable level of you're doing well if you're saying you're receiving a full get A's on 3 different classes. So where do I want another? There we are, one of those. So usually we only have those in grey. So I've got a little bit of different colouring there. What do we want? One of the dots. We were supposed to have a dot for this one. And we're missing a piece there. Is that supposed to be... The picture doesn't... Yeah, anyway. So let's get that piece in. There, and let's get another... Because looking at the picture, yeah, looking at those, that looks like it's a circle one. But when it goes into the picture, it looks like it's a square. You were married at the time, working 2 jobs as well as going to school. Could not afford to both stay at school, so I dropped out to continue working while she worked on her degree. Just never went back. Fair enough. Well, you don't have to, I suppose. But thinking about my t-shirt there, which characters we got? Band members there. I know Brian May there done part of a degree and went back to university quite late on in his life to do it. So yeah, I think so as well. It's a nice shirt. Actually, one we sold at work. So yeah, really like that one. So we don't very often do like music groups, but I know they did do a Queen one, so which I was very happy about and got. So yeah, it's one of those groups that that started off their life. I know a lot of people start off was like as friends or at school, but yeah, these all like around like the college and university scene when they were in London. It's like I think the only person who wasn't was John Deacon, who possibly, yeah, I have a feeling he wasn't on the that front, but yeah, but I know the were all in education, and I think there was Smile the band before were going around the university and college scene. So it was good where they met up with a certain art student. If I remember my Queen history right, I might have got something slightly off there, but rough idea. Cause yeah, I know they're not all from the same part of the country. Which bits am I missing? There's like a corner bit. Not that, but I'm curious about that bit. Almost looks like a old-fashioned telephone handle. Telephone there. Oh, that's even more curious. Anyway, yeah. I have a feeling it's not what it looks like, but I'm very curious about that piece there. Oh, and there's another one that's matching that. Anyway, let's look for the piece I'm actually looking for. Which there we are, hiding in there. So it's that bit there I was looking for. So I've got one there, one there, one of those, one of those, one of those, and I want one of those, but in a lighter grey, like that one, I believe. Yeah. There we are. Ooh. Can't remember if I've asked you this prototype, but what's your favourite Queen album then? So where was mine? I think it depends on the time of day, but okay, I'm going to exclude the greatest hits and Live at Wembley '86 because yeah, those are just great. But studio album, it's been a while, but I have to admit, News of the World, really like that. So yeah, it may vary on my days. Getting days of the week. Could really like the works, but that's really enjoyed that one, mainly because I listened to that after I had like the greatest hits and Live at Wembley, and it was one of their original sounds, or I think it was it. I'm trying to remember if that's the third. No, I think that was the. Oh, it wasn't. No, it wasn't their third album. It was the sixth, I think, wasn't it? So it's remember. It was one of those ones where it's like some of the songs that were going. It's like, oh, not used to this sound. From Queen, and it was just like, did we? Sorry, just having a think about. Don't think I'm supposed to have that bit there. So 2 seconds, just double checking the pieces there. Okay, is that supposed to go in there? No. I'm putting that. Picked that one up thinking it was that, but I have a feeling that's the wrong piece. I have a feeling I want one of those ones, rather than the solid bits. That's in the right place. What am I missing? 2 of those. No, it's not two of those. It's that. No, it is two of those, and I lost it. But yeah, it was one of these triangle bits. Trying to work out where they go. And oh, hang on. I would just put one in. No, that's in the right place. Ah, down the bottom there. That's. Couldn't see for looking, put that the wrong way. Oh yeah, I have a feeling I have asked you then, because yeah, you said a kind of magic before, and the Flash album. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about Jazz. Yeah, that was actually quite a good album. So it's the album I usually end up forgetting about in the name. Yeah, I think I've said this to you before. It's like I forget some questions occasionally, and I've asked you before, and you've given an answer. Got that triangle piece to put somewhere. Or was that the bit I put on early on? That's why it wasn't in place. I think that's the reason why. Wasn't there? Yeah, no, I know what you mean. And the thing is, some of the ones I forget is like what order they come in as well. It's just like the second and the fifth album. It's like I always get the wrong way around when I do remember the names. If it wasn't for me having the albums just behind me there as a reminder, I'd have probably forgot the names. So, what do we want? We want to twist that over. We want that bit there to go on the front. You know, looking at the time going, this stream's going well. Going 2.5 hours, and it's like not lagging as much as usually am at this time. So what do we want? We want one of this. One of those and one of those. Ooh. Let's move those in the way. Let's get that one first, because that looks like an easier placing. Something to work around. Oh, and it's two of those squares rather than one. So let's get that one in next, which looks like it's towards the rear. Don't think it's quite the furthest back. Oh, actually, no, I think it is. Oh, no, I think I am right on that. And those go there, because they leave a gap just between those. And they can't go further back because the edge is there. So, jumping ahead of myself on that. Then, what do we want? We want one of these. Seems like a good amount of logo. I've got a good amount of chat and all around good time. Oh, good amount of logo? I can't even read. Lego. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like to. Thank you. I like to think so. Yeah. Yeah, seems like I'd be in. Yeah. No, agree. Yeah, enough to keep me going yapping wise, and yeah, lovely people in chat as always. What do we want on there? It looks like just single squares. I think those. I believe. Just double check if I've got other colours. I haven't. Yeah, it's those two. Which. Okay, something looks like I've missed. No, I haven't missed something. I thought I missed something, but it's just that I haven't got. Yeah, the level just seemed off. There we are. that going on the front there. Yeah, like that. And then we've got two bits. Yeah, it looks like it's going either side of it, so I'm presuming something's going to go on the top of that. Do we have other colours of that? Doesn't look like we have, but it looks like it should be the same colour as that. Or have we got another colour of that one? Doesn't look like it. Okay, anyway. That's alright there. So just looking at that next part going, oh, that looks interesting. Different unusual, a different shape than I'm used to seeing with Lego. But then again, as I said, I haven't been building Lego for a while, so I'm not used to all these unusual shapes and bits for the Lego. Especially as I'm buying the sets now rather than just looser bits. Okay, there we are. That's good. Then let's just put that to the side on that. That's good. Spin that around. So we want these little bits here. So I'm looking at the wrong camera screen. So I'm about 10 seconds behind on that. Two of those. The one that looks like a phone handle, and one of these bits there. Let's get this together. I'm starting to spread. Yeah, so this should be joining those together. So now that, and then that looks like it goes over the top. Yeah. Actually, there we are. Oh, that's not being put on properly. Okay, that doesn't feel like it's right in position on the back there. That's better. In place, not that I don't think you can actually see it, but yeah. There we are, there's that one. Got a feeling I'm going to have to do another one of those in a minute. Yeah, spin that over. Oh, sorry, not spin that over. Put that there so I can make sure that's the way around that I've got it. So we got two circle things. Let me just double. Yeah, two of those. I'm presuming those are going to go. Because we've got two others. Presuming we're going to have a matching set for that. I think what that's showing me is what I've got in my hand, but I'm not. Oh no, it's not. It's that there. Another random piece. I'm not sure exactly what it's supposed to represent, but yeah. And we've got one of those wedge pieces to go. Yeah, oh, be careful with that bit there. So where I'm going to put that way around because that's the way it's in the picture. You've got square circles there, so let's get those two ones in because that looks easy. There. Oh no, got that's. Oh no, I've got those slightly off. Okay, there we are. There. So that's supposed to be more at the front, whereas that and that one is supposed to be going slightly more in to leave that spot free for presumably one of the bits that I'm one of these bits here. I think that, but I'm not sure. We got that one over. Oh, yeah. I think I've got that the wrong way around. Yeah, so we're keeping that triangle bit all free, and then that goes there. And then I'm not trying to work out where. Oh, the other one goes onto that circle there, and the handle thing points inwards. To be honest, I'm not sure how much that makes any difference, but I'll go as what it's supposed to do, safe to start with. And then that's going, yeah, that's going over the top corner there on the left side. So, hang on, 2 seconds. I think I'm missing something. Got that, but I'm not sure where it's going. I probably missed the bit saying attach it to something. Yeah, it's attached it to the bottom of that. So, totally missed that. Oh, there we are. It's going. Something doesn't fit here, but it's because I've got it the wrong way. That's going, yeah, on the bottom like that. Actually, that looks quite nice. Got a clip on the top to attach it to something in there. Probably. Oh no, that's one of the attachers, and there's an attachment. I'll get that closer. I can actually show you. So, yeah, it's going in the corners there. So we've got an attachment up there, and an attachment down there. So that's the one that's going to the bottom. Presumably that's the one to attach to the top. So let's make sure I'll put this in the right corner, or the left corner maybe. Actually, yeah, here's the right corner, so it's going in that one there. So let's see if I can do this reasonably well without causing any issues. Oh, that felt like it went in well, and that, hopefully, if I push this down, will clip into place for the bit underneath. But I've got to be careful because I don't want to break the what's on there. Oh, actually, I think those are the bits that are joining up. Yeah, so do pull them together. Ooh, that feels right. Let me. That. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, I think that's what's the bottom look like. There we are. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think that really matters at the moment, which way it's pointing. Other than if I do it too much, it will knock it off. So let's put that back there and not play too much with that at the moment. Yeah, there we are. So, I've got one more corner to do. Still looking at that gap and going, when I get to the, I got slightly to the next bit, doesn't look quite as empty on that bit. Why am I getting the feeling I've missed, anyway. I get a feeling I've missed a bit in there, but anyway, so worry about that later. I might have a pre-read back over the pre-read of the next bit and the back when I've for the next part. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a similar one to the top there and the bottom bit. So let's get that set up again. There we are. Triangles again. Oh no, what did we call them? Trapeze. suppose. I can't even say it properly. There we are. That's right where I'm at. And that's like that. Almost like a hammerhead. Actually, what's that species in Star Wars with the hammerhead face? So. Yeah, there's that one. Get into place and try not to knock it off. Look forward to actually getting all the bits together on it so it doesn't fall to bits so easily. That's going on above. Okay. Then we need the big triangles. Oh, 4 inches. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, make me Google this now. Yeah. Yeah, Aphorians. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Yeah. There we are. Yeah, actually, it was nice to actually. Mononodon is the most notable one we've seen. I'm not sure if it's the same one I was thinking of, but I was just about to say it's like they got to see one in. I was about to say The Mandalorian, but it's not. It was in the Book of Boba Fett. It was nice, nice to see that one. I don't know if that's the same one as him, but. Yeah, it was nice to have one with a speaking role. Okay, one bit that I seem to be missing, but I think I have a spare to write in a different colour. Yeah, so I'm looking for one of those, but in a darker colour that matches those. So, oh, there we are, hiding under something. There we are. Brain cell engagement. So we've got. So just on the backtrack. I think I'm starting to tire now. It's the smooth one, not that one. And then that one. Then that one, and then one of the grey ones here. There we are. Work that out eventually. So let's do the bits that stand out. There we are. There we are. Brain cell needs to work. Okay. Oh, we needed 2 of those grey ones. Don't always. I miss the number occasionally, and then I'll look at the image on the screen and go, oh yeah. Okay, that's going in there. To be honest, I should put the other bits in that standing out, so that'll help line things up a little bit easier. Yeah, that's going in there. So I'm making sure I'm keeping those together. Got a bad habit of knocking the things to bits. There we are. There we are. Doesn't look like much yet, but I'm sure when we get it together properly it will look more spectacular. So 2 of those, one of the lighter grey ones, merge into one of that, and then what do we want? One of those and one of those triangles. So that's going to go around this. If I can, my fingers actually work. That's going to go around there. That's going to go in there. I think that gap stays there, at least for the minute. You want these down the edge. Oh yeah, and then that grey one goes next to it. Oh yeah, that's looking a bit better. And then we want one of those, which is going on the bottom. Oh yeah, fills that gap up there. And then just leave that there. We want, oh, I don't knock that out of the way. That one there, one of those, and 2 of these. So okay, I'm going to do it the same way around again. Yeah, I did last time. Use these as measuring sticks, sort of. Helps make sure I put it into place. There we are. There we are. So we want 2 of those and 1 of those. So another clippy bit. Yeah, so that's going in the front. And what do we want? We wanted those 2 there, which are going to go over the edge. Every time I do that, put the first one in perfectly, and then the other one goes have the wrong way around. Somehow I manage to do that every single time. So that's going to go there, and then let's fill these up. Fill these up? Do these up. I can't even think of the right words now. There we are. And that's got to remember to put this on the bottom layer now. Yeah, there we are. I was about to say that hasn't gone in properly, but it has now. Presumably that will go in that gap for the next. Oh no, a couple of the extras on the top here first, including those oddly shaped ones, which I'll show you in a second. But first of all, got an extra clippy bit there. As if it focuses in. Preferably not on my dodgy nail, but that's the thing with having a dodgy nail and pointing it towards the camera. So, oh, there's an empty. That goes in the empty gap. Yeah, that goes in there. And then 3 parts 1. two, and then the little wedge bit, and then the one I was saying is the odd. So I was thinking it does look like a gun, but it's not far off. Actually, I think it's one of the cannons for this, which I'm presuming is going to go in that hole there. Oh no, hang on, it's going on the clip there, rather than that. So let's get these okay, so concentrating here now. This is why I'm a little bit more quiet. There's that, and penultimate bit, which is going in that corner, and then that goes there. Look, it's more like also like a nightstick, life stick, whatever you want to call it. So there we are. There's that, and that goes onto the rear of this. A couple of spare bits there, which are good. Oh, no problem. Thank you very much for lurking. Yeah, thank you. Hopefully we'll, yeah, I probably will be ending very shortly. But yeah, thank you for coming in, chatting and lurking. It's very kind of you. Hope to see you soon, and I will, next time I talk to Olympus, where I'll say you mentioned you were in the stream. So hopefully this coming Sunday we will still be streaming again together. So thank you as always. So appreciated. So catch you later. May the force be with you. So let's get this into place. So gotta be careful there. Yeah, so have I got? That doesn't feel like it's in. I'm getting the right bit there. Oh yeah, that's why it does move, so I'll get that more to the centre. So anybody's not noticing, there's a little clip there. So I'm feeling like I probably should hold it down on the top there, but I feel like that feels like it's worse. I think I've knocked that back again. That bit stays straight, I think. Oh. Yeah, so I'm trying to get the hang of that bit. Yeah, gone too far into the middle there, so you can't really see it what I'm doing, but oh, there, I feel the clip going there. That's better. So can I get those two bits to snap into place? Not literally snap, but just click into place. Yeah, there's two. Yeah, there's yeah, that looks about. Gonna have a little play around with that in a minute. Well, yeah, can't seem to click that quite into place. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'll leave that for a minute. It's not essential at the moment, but it'll be nice to have it. Oh, there we are. Got it. So yeah, I'm probably being over cautious with that one. I'm just double checking what go next. Yeah, it looks like it is filling up that gap that we've got there. So I know I probably could get that tonight, but thinking I will leave that for tomorrow evening. So, or not necessarily tomorrow evening, for another evening. Because I am starting to tire a little bit now. I've been gone for just under 3 hours, but let's just do that once over. So we'll get that bit done. There we are. That's the bit we've been doing with it. Looks really, really nice now. So, I'm loving that. Might try to get it into, when I've finished it, put it into a more visible position somewhere in my house. So I'm going to just have a quickly raid somebody. I know there's not many of us, but it'd be nice. I was going to see who's there around. So, to be honest, I need to find a couple more people who do brick building who I can jump into. So I'm going to have a look who are people I follow, see if there's anybody there first of all. Sorry, who's a couple of people. Triller's up, but he's only he's a reason. No, I'm going to leave it here for this evening. No, it's been nice talking to everybody. You've been a lovely audience as usual. Thank you, Prototype, for jumping in, and everybody else who was lurking. So I hope to have that finished on a stream in the near future. I'm not sure if it'll be this week. I might leave it for a period after work when I haven't got a long stream, because not much left to do. So thank you, and may the force be with you always.